Hi everyone, it's Michelle and welcome back to the Royal Daily Tea. We have a lot of juicy royal tea to get through today, so you know what to do. Sit back and relax, grab yourself a beverage, and let's get into the Royal Daily Tea. So is there a mysterious and magical royal historian who has a powerful gift and sixth sense for discovering burial sites of lost kings? Well, apparently there is. Phillipa Langley, an author and royal historian, has famously discovered the body of King Richard III in 2012 in a car park, and now she does believe she has uncovered another burial site, that of King Henry I, and you guessed it, in another car park. She says that she can feel it in her bones when she steps on a burial site. Now, this woman is extremely fascinating. She won an MBE award, and she also is portrayed in a 2002 film called The Lost King, which is the story of how she discovered the burial site of King Richard III. Now, if you're interested in watching the movie, it is currently streaming on YouTube, Amazon, and Hulu, and is going to become available on AMC Plus on the 16th of June. Now, I actually was looking at this movie, but I had no idea it was this story and the same lady. Now, back in 2012, she famously identified the exact location in Leicester Car Park, painted with an R for reserved, which when excavated proved to hold the bones of the 15th century King Richard III. That is absolutely insane. Now she believes that King Henry I could yet again be found in another car park in Reading. Now, according to Langley, she said using the same methods and research that she previously used to discover King Richard III, and of course a major analysis of the site and her magical sixth sense, she truly believes she has found the son of William the Conqueror, and he's buried under the letter, wait for it, K, in another parking lot in the Ministry of Justice-owned car park at Reading Prison. Now, she said that when she's there, she just has like a sixth sense and she can tell when she's on a burial ground, but she really does believe he is buried under the letter K for king. So I really hope it's true. I do hope they discover the remains, and good luck to her. Maybe she'll win another award, but I do find it fascinating every single time we're able to find a mysterious person from the past, their burial, because we learn so much about history when we do that. But what do you guys think about this new possible discovery of King Henry I? And are you planning to go and check out the movie The Lost King? A collection of childhood drawings from King Charles is set to go up for auction on June 16th and could fetch up to £10,000. Now, these adorable art pieces are believed to have been created when King Charles was between the ages of 5 and 6. Now, the portrait of Queen Elizabeth is called Mummy, which shows the Queen in a yellow striped dress, a purple tiara, and a pair of red earrings. The other photograph, dubbed Papa, is a picture of Prince Philip in a dinner jacket and bow tie. Now, these two drawings are part of a large royal memorabilia collection consisting of 10 early artworks by King Charles, as well as letters from the royal family, photographs, Christmas cards, and a menu diary from Buckingham Palace dated from 1937. Now, these remarkable items were collected during the 1950s to the 1970s. They were owned by Henry Maule, a renowned author, journalist, and a former royal correspondent. Now, this auction is going to take place in Derbyshire from Hanson's Auctioneers on the 16th of June. So let me know, are you planning to go and bid on a piece of this royal memorabilia? Prince William is working really hard to keep his mother's work and legacy alive. He is the current patron for Centerpoint, the same charity where his mother was also the patron up until 1997 upon her death. Now, as a child, William would often visit Centerpoint alongside his mother, Princess Diana. So today, Prince William saw the opening of a brand new independent living center in Peckham, London. He hailed it as, quote, inspirational, a new youth housing initiative, as he expressed hope that it would show everyone how we can really end homelessness. Now, Centerpoint opened a brand new house called Reuben House, the charity's development in Peckham, South London, that is designed to help get young people off the streets and back on track. Now, it provides 33 self-contained flats for young people who are aged 18 to 24 and where rent is capped at a third of their salaries. Now, these flats are intended to act as a stepping stone, offering the residents the chance to leave homelessness and get on the right path with their lives. Now, the charity does aim to have around 300 flats available to young people in London and Manchester in the coming years. I think this is a phenomenal job, and I wish them much success. So, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's bestie, Tyler Perry, better known as Daddy Warbucks or Big Daddy to Meghan Markle, has just won a huge lucrative deal in Hollywood, guys. He now has taken control of the network cable channel BET, which also owns VH1. Now, for those of you not in America, BET stands for Black Entertainment Television. How much you want to bet Meghan Markle's going to bat her eyelashes and call Big Daddy and ask him if he wants to pick up Pearl and put it on one of his networks? Y'all have to remember, Tyler Perry is the person who sent them his private jet to help them escape the palace during Megxit, and also provided them a safe place to land in one of his mansions before they bought their home in Montecito, California. It is also rumored that Tyler Perry is the godfather to their daughter, Lilibet Diana. Now, Tyler also appeared on their Netflix series. He has been a proponent of Meghan and Harry. He stands behind them. Again, he's one of the Sussex squad, and he really believes that they're out there doing the Lord's work and fighting for their freedom and for their privacy. He has been drinking the Kool-Aid that Meghan has been serving him. So how much you going to want to bet Meghan Markle is going to have a deal working with Tyler Perry on BET, VH1, or one of the other networks that is under his corporate umbrella? It's going to get her panties all a-tingling that Big Daddy is going to be throwing some projects her way. What do you guys think? Do you think Tyler Perry is going to throw her some charity work her way? What in the fake PR fluff is going on? Prince Harry was spotted for the very first time since his UK trip in San Diego attending the Warrior Games. You know, he was just sitting there in the crowd, chatting it up like a normal bloke, hanging out with us normal folk, acting like he was just a part of the crowd who happens to be there with a camera crew. Now, Prince Harry was spotted grinning and speaking with members of the crowd. He was joining the spectators as they watched the Warrior Games. They were watching what they call seated volleyball. It was a competition, and he seemed to be having just a really good time because he's just apple pie and America all wrapped up in the American flag. This was the most cringe-worthy moment I've ever seen. Talk about fake PR fluff. Talk about putting on a good face. Harry is working overtime trying to restore his image. Let's not forget he made a royal arse of himself last week when he testified in court and clearly didn't know anything what he was talking about. Now he has that visa problem, you know, where they're trying to get the paperwork to find out if Harry lied on his visa application. I believe they have until tomorrow to turn over evidence. So this is not looking great for Prince Harry. So he's turning on the charm. The PR fluff is working overdrive, making Harry look like he really is an American. He has embraced the American ideology. He's apple pie. He's 4th of July. He's freedom. He's working with veterans. He's just an average Joe, just like me and you. Yeah, I'm not buying it at all. It was so fake and cringeworthy. First of all, you're not an American citizen. You didn't serve in the American Armed Forces. You took the idea of the Warrior Games and turned it into the Invictus Games. And now you're just going to sit there and pretend that you really care about the wounded veterans of America. You're just part of the crowd. It's such a makeup of your life. You know, if Harry would have done this back in 2020, would have devoted his time to real charity like this without doing all of the negative stuff that he has done for the past 3 years, this would have been a very enjoyable event, but it was awkward. It was fake. You can tell the people in the crowd had mixed reviews. And he just was awkward. It looked fake. It looked like a setup. It looked like, you know, they were telling him who to talk to, who not to talk to. The Royal Griff did an amazing video and breakdown of this visit. And she points out how there's one part where Harry's with a crowd of people, but he only focuses on one person. And everyone else is literally staring at him awkwardly. Normally, when a royal goes to an event, you interact with all of the people. You don't focus on one person in the center and ignore everybody else. You could tell by their faces it was awkward. Like he didn't pay attention. He didn't look at anybody. He was just talking to one person so they could get the photo op. Once they got the photo op, he gives a really weird thumbs up and he walks away mid-conversation. It's bizarre. He doesn't even try to fake it, y'all. Why couldn't he walk to all of the people and shake their hands? Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. I'm Prince Harry. Congratulations. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing. He ignores like 20 people and focuses on one person. And the person he focuses on, which the Royal Griff pointed out, was a black man. Everyone else was white. Now look, I'm not saying he can't talk to him, but it looked a very suspicious. You know Harry's favorite word? Suspicious. How he zeroes in on the one demographic, playing up the race card. I love black people. My wife's black. Look at me hanging out with the black guy. And ignores everybody else. When you see William and Catherine at an event, they interact and shake hands and they move along the line. Harry just focused on one person in the middle and then just walked away. Didn't even look up at anybody. And you can tell by the facial expressions of all the people. They were like, whatever, dude. I could have had a V8. You know that commercial? I could have had a V8, y'all. They were standing there thinking they're going to be greeted, at least a handshake, a head nod, an eye look, you know, make eye contact. Nothing. It was so weird. So I'm going to put a link to the Royal Griff's video because she is amazing and she had a lot of interesting facts and details about this visit to wounded warriors. I'm just giving you the Cliff Note version of what I think. So I do believe this was a fake PR move. They're definitely trying to salvage his reputation, but quite frankly, he's so tainted. I don't know why he was there. Honestly, I feel like people weren't really that impressed with him. It was like half and half. It was like 50-50. It was a mixed bag. It wasn't like a ton of people just falling all over themselves. Like when you see William and Catherine show up at an event, people fall over themselves to see them, to be around them, to greet them. With Harry, It didn't look like they were overly excited. A couple of people went up to him in the stands. It just looked really weird. It was really fake. It was really contrite. And he was really awful at greeting people. It's like he really forgot how to be royal. He doesn't know how to make eye contact with people. He is just awkward. And in my opinion, I think he's a little embarrassed and a little ashamed of his actions. And he probably knows that everyone knows about his todger. We all know about his todger. We know way too much about this man. They takes mushrooms, talks to toilets. I think we all kind of know who Prince Harry is, right? So he's kind of embarrassed. I think he was embarrassed, but he was forced to go to this event, to put on a brave face, to smile for the camera, kiss a couple babies. Look at me. I'm just a happy person who loves America. I love America, the land of the free, except for the Second Amendment. I love America. I love America. Don't deport me. Don't deport me. Yeah, I really think this was a huge PR push to make it look like he's adding value to America. Now, I really don't believe the government's going to hand over his application because Prince Harry is still Prince Harry. He's a public figure. They're going to protect his privacy. He has friends in high places. And we all know the 1% privilege have a different set of laws than the rest of us. But I don't know. I think it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. But I personally do not think he is going to get in trouble or be deported. And I don't think the government's going to hand over his visa application. But I do believe the Heritage Foundation is going to continue to cause a royal stink and be a royal thorn in his side. Well, that's all the royal tea that I have for you guys today. What do you guys think of all the stories that we talked about? Leave me your comments, guys, down below. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, guys.